Today, 2 local high schools look to advance in Lakeshore Public Media's annual academic tournament that we call Making the Grade. This is a semifinal match. One of these 2 teams will advance to our championship final. Will it be Hobart or Valparaiso? We will find out shortly. We're just moments away from this edition of Making the Grade.
From safer communities to admirable performances, we power Northern Indiana, so you can do what moves you.
This is season number 8 of Lakeshore Public Media's annual academic tournament that we call Making the Grade. I'm your host, Andy Schultz, and today, 8 of the best and brightest in Northwest Indiana look to push their team into the championship finals of our competition. What's at stake? Well, the championship winner receives, of course, the coveted championship Making the Grade trophy, as well as scholarship money provided generously by NIPSCO. Who will advance to the final? Will it be our friends from Hobart or our friends from Valparaiso? We'll find out shortly. We'll also have a chance to meet our contestants a little bit later in the game, but we're going to get this game started right now. Some points on the board with our first round that we call Question and Answer. Simple enough. I give the questions, you give the answers. 5 points for a correct response. There's no penalty for an incorrect response. We'll just give the other team a chance at those 5 points. All right, hands on buzzers. This semifinal match is on. Here we go. The last of its offenses, launched by Ulysses S. Grant, came just a week before the Confederacy surrendered. Identify this Union campaign in a town in southeastern Virginia that lasted for most of the final 9 months of the Civil War. Matt from Hobart.
Battle of Gettysburg.
It is not the Battle of Gettysburg. Valparaiso. Tim.
The Shenandoah campaign?
Incorrect. That was the Petersburg campaign. No points awarded. 5 more, though, at stake here. Hands back on buzzers. She got the idea for her most famous novel as part of a competition to write the best ghost story. Name this British author whose husband Percy was a famed poet in his own right, and whose most famous novel's subtitle, The Modern Prometheus, describes Dr. Victor Frankenstein. Nate from Hobart.
Mary Shelley.
Mary Shelley, correct. 5 points for Hobart. You're on the board first in this game. Everybody's back in, hands on buzzers. After it became the first U.S. state to ban fracking everywhere within its borders, 15 of its southern tier towns began investigating how to join neighboring Pennsylvania. Name this state, now governed by Andrew Cuomo, whose capital is Albany. Sam from Valparaiso.
New York.
New York is correct. 5 points, and you're on the board for the first time today. Give the most common word for a pretend football game where you play with uniforms and referees. Tim from Valparaiso.
Fantasy football.
Not fantasy football. I'll finish it for Hobart. Where you play with uniforms and referees, but it doesn't count. Matt from Hobart.
Scrimmage.
Scrimmage is correct. 5 points for Hobart, the common term for that game. 5 more at stake here. College students with this major may take classes like structural design and cities and suburbs in American history. Sam from Valparaiso.
Architecture.
Yes, architecture is correct. 5 points for Valpo. Back and forth we go here in this first round of play. What word starting with P is a type of chart that shows several generations of your ancestors on one piece of paper? Matt from Hobart.
Pie chart.
Not a pie chart. Valpo? They call that a pedigree. Everybody's back in here with a 5-pointer. A molecule can be defined by this adjective if it has a partial positive charge on one side. Sam from Valparaiso.
Polar.
Polar is correct. Polar molecule. 5 points for Valpo. You jump into the lead. This province's lakes include Lake Claire and Lake Louise. Name this Canadian province that contains the beginning of the Athabasca River within its Jasper National Park and is located between Saskatchewan and British Columbia. Cade from Hobart.
Ontario?
It is not Ontario. Chenal.
Quebec.
Not Quebec. It was Alberta that's tucked in between Saskatchewan and BC. 5 more points coming your way. A mass is tied to a spring that is undergoing simple harmonic motion. The angular frequency of the motion is 2 pi divided by capital T, where T is what parameter? Chanel from Valpo.
Time.
Not time. It's the period of the motion, and actually now that we've gotten and no response from Hobart, I'm wondering if time is an acceptable answer there. Can we take that? Nope, we can't? All right, sorry, Chanel. I was with you, I was fighting for you, but no points there. All right. It has long, smooth whiskers and can rotate its hind flippers to walk on land. Its long fore flippers have no hair and are used to swim underwater. Sam from Valparaiso.
A seal.
It is not a seal. I'll finish it for Hobart. Name this ocean creature whose biggest difference from a seal is that it has ear flaps while a seal has ear holes. Cade from Hobart.
Walrus?
Not walrus. We're looking for sea lion. And that's the end of our first round of play, where Valparaiso leads this semifinal match by 5 points. So we'll put a bookmark in this game, pause it right now, and take a moment to meet the class. I'm on the Hobart side, and I'm talking to Cade, who's a senior. Cade, member of the theater and the quiz bowl, and you're going to attend IUSB next year. So which of those activities do you enjoy most?
I'm a huge fan of Quiz Bowl.
Yeah, and obviously, because you're here.
Yeah, obviously.
Point. So good commitment to that activity, and glad that you're here. Good luck the rest of the game, Cade.
Thank you.
Nate is a senior at Hobart. Your favorite color is yellow.
Very true. I think it's very bright and optimistic, and that's
Yes.
what I want to be like. You know.
That's good. That's good. Good attitude to have. And you're a swimmer? Do you swim
No,
competitively? or-
I'm a lifeguard technically.
Okay.
Certified lifeguard, but
I hope you're a swimmer then.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of competitive swimming.
I understand. I am the same way. Dog paddle, back float. Those would be great events, right? Nate, glad you're here. Good luck the rest of the game. Alejandro is a senior at Hobart. Your favorite subject is chemistry.
Yep.
So you're rooting for some chemistry questions, I'm guessing, to come up here?
I'm not very great at it, but I had a really good teacher,
But I really like it.
and I really enjoyed it.
That's good,
That's
Alejandro. And you're a music fan. Do you have a favorite band?
I do. No, I don't. I picked one randomly. It's not really my favorite. I just needed one at the time.
All right.
Yep.
Sounds good. Alejandro, a big fan of music. Doesn't matter who. Chemistry, don't really like it. It's all right. No, it's good. Alejandro, glad you are here, and good luck the rest of the game. Matt is a senior at Hobart, and you're a part of the Bricky Leaders. I was wondering what that was all about.
That's a good question. I kind of joined that out of I could. So basically, that's just like a kind of a leadership kind of club for our school.
Sure.
And we just do quite a few just kind of things to make the school a bit more optimistic or uplift.
Nice.
Like we had a kindness week, so we would go around and we had put up posters giving out compliments to everyone, and you could take a compliment and leave a compliment for other students.
Nice. Good mission to have. We need more positivity, right? In schools, for sure. Well, Matt, glad you do that. Good luck the rest of the game. The Hobart team, they are coached by John Brumley. On the Valparaiso side now, talking to Tim. And Tim, you on your bio sheet, which all the contestants fill out before the competition, you said, and I quote, "I want to develop a swift river as opposed to a lazy one." So you've gone out to Deep River Water Park. You're not satisfied with the lazy river. You want to move a lot faster.
That's correct.
Okay.
I also think a lot of other people don't like the relaxing pace, especially when they're younger. They love a river that moves swiftly and you
Yeah.
can race. And
Yeah. There's other places in the country you can do that, and it's really dangerous. You should
Oh.
do that. Try. No, that's good. And you're part of the speech and debate club as well.
That's
which
correct.
Occupies a lot of your time.
Yes.
Do you like the quiz bowl side of it, the answering questions, or more the preparing things, or what do you like to do here?
One of my favorite events is impromptu speaking. So you get like 30 seconds or a minute to prepare, and then you have to give a 5-minute speech.
Yeah, good. Well, good. Glad you're here. Good luck the rest of the game. Tim, Caitlin's a senior at Valparaiso High School, and you love slam poetry.
I do.
So tell us a little bit about what slam poetry is, if people don't know.
Well, it's kind of like toned down rap, but it's all the passion that they have in rap. It's just for artistic style people, and I love watching it, and I love doing it, and it's just super fun.
Did you see Hamilton?
I did see Hamilton.
Did you like it?
It was so good. I
Doesn't
loved it
surprise
so
me
much.
now that I know that about you. That's good. And you're part of peer mentoring. So
Mm-hmm.
what do you do in peer mentoring?
Well, I get to wear a tie-dye t-shirt, and once a month I get to go to the middle schools and help out with 6th and 7th graders, learn about social skills and what it means to be a leader.
Awesome.
So.
Well, good. Caitlin, glad you are here. And good to see you again. Sam is a sophomore at Valpo, and you enjoy reading and walking your dog. Do you do that at the same time?
No, I would probably trip.
Yeah, I can understand that. And you indicated that your favorite bean
Yes.
is pinto. Now, I
Yeah,
have to
that's
ask, that's a
correct.
little odd that someone has a favorite bean, so tell me about the pinto beans.
Well, I like almost all kinds of beans, but beans are pretty good, and pinto beans, especially at Taco Bell, very good.
Makes sense.
I like Taco Bell
Chipotle,
too.
You would never go with the black beans.
Always
the
pinto,
beans.
always pinto.
Totally. Good to know, Sam. Good luck the rest of the game. Chanel is a senior at Valparaiso, and you were born in Florida, but your country hails from the country of Sri Lanka, correct? So tell me a little bit about Sri Lanka as a country and like what brought your family over here.
Well, Sri Lanka is a small, tiny little island under India, and then my family came here so that me and my brother could have a better life, I guess.
Sure. And we were talking a little bit earlier. Tell everybody, what's the native language of Sri Lanka?
Sinhalese,
And that's the only country in the world where they speak that.
that I know of. Yeah.
Sure. Do you speak any of it?
Yeah.
Awesome. That's good. Like fluently?
Yeah.
That's good. Good skill to have for sure going forward. Chanel, glad to meet you. Glad you are here, and good luck to the Valpo team the rest of the way. They are coached by Chantel Melkai. All right, back to the game with our second round that we call Pop Quiz. It's everybody's least favorite round. Why? Because it's a one-on-one competition. 5 points still for a correct response, no penalty for an incorrect response. We'll just give the other team a shot at those points like in the first round, but it'll be Chanel versus Matt, Alejandro and Sam, Caitlin and Nate, Cade versus Tim. We'll cycle it back around again and keep going with the round. All right, no conferring with teammates here. It's one-on-one. Matt and Chanel, for you, a 5-point clue. Its author wrote, "Deaths were by no means uncommon in its title location, but a birth was a new thing." Name this short story by Bret Hart, whose title character is a baby that survives childbirth in a mining town, even though his mother does not. That was The Luck of Roaring Camp. Don't worry, I haven't read it either. Alejandro and Sam, this one is for you. Though adding it to water is considered a public health advance in the U.S., Western Europeans who don't have it in their water, Alejandro from Hobart.
Fluoride.
I'm sorry?
Fluoride.
Fluoride, yes, that is correct. 5 points for Hobart, and you're back on the board. We are tied. Nate and Caitlin, for you. What detective character appeared in 11 novels by the late Swedish author Henning Mankell? That was Kurt Wallander. Like I said, if it wasn't on the card, I wouldn't have known either. No worries. Cade and Tim, for you. Before Lee Kuan Yew died in 2015, he learned Japanese during World War II and then Mandarin Chinese when he became head of his country's People's Action Party. In what small Asian island nation was Lee Kuan Yew the first prime minister ever? Cade from Hobart.
Indonesia.
Not Indonesia. Tim?
Taiwan.
Not Taiwan, it was Singapore. And don't do any graffiti there, just trust me. Matt, Chanel, this one is for you. Give the weather-related adjective for an amount of air that has absorbed as much water vapor as it can. Chanel from Valparaiso.
A cloud?
Not cloud. Matt from Hobart.
Foggy.
Not foggy. The weather-related adjective is saturated in this case. Sam and Alejandro, for you. The musical note it produces depends on its length and on the material it's made of. You can change that note by filing off material from its metal prongs. Name this device that looks like the letter U with a handle and produces a standard. Sam from Valparaiso.
A tuning fork?
Yes, tuning fork. 5 for Valparaiso, and you are in the lead in this semifinal game. Caitlin and Nate, for you. Its debt rating was recently downgraded because of its aging population and shrinking workforce. Name this Scandinavian country whose major businesses include the video game maker Rovio and the cell phone company Nokia. Nate from Hobart.
Norway?
It is not Norway. Go ahead, Caitlin.
Poland.
Not Poland. It was Finland is the Scandinavian country looking for there. And that is the end of our second round of play. Valparaiso leads 20-15, but you've all played the game before. You know the big points are coming your way here. This is our third round that we call Class Project. This is group work if you want it to be, although it may not be to your advantage to work together. Just buzz in if you know it. I will give 3 clues that all point toward one answer. If you give me the correct answer after 1 clue, which tends to be the most vague, it's worth 30 points. If I read 2 clues, it's worth 20. All 3 clues, it's worth 10 points. Both teams can potentially respond at all 3 levels. No penalty here. All right. Hands on buzzers. 3 clues, 1 answer. Here's your first 30-point clue. Philip V, its first king of Spain, took the throne in 1700, more than 100 years after it had begun to rule France. All right, no takers. Here's your 20-point clue. This ruling dynasty is now again in power in Spain, with King Felipe VI on the throne. Ten-point clue, same answer. This one-time French ruling dynasty shares its name with an alcoholic beverage. But don't let that be the reason you know it. Cade from Hobart, you were in time.
Whiskey?
It is not whiskey. Worth a shot, though. Valpo? That's the Bourbon dynasty. You shouldn't know this, but bourbon is a type of whiskey, I believe, right? Yes, all right. No points awarded. That's okay. 3 more clues coming your way here, and we switch over to the science side of things. 30-point clue here. The reaction known as saponification creates this substance. Matt from Hobart.
Iron.
It is not iron. Sam?
Salt.
It is not salt, so I'll finish it. I'm sorry, I will continue on. Here's your 20-point clue. Same answer. Typically made these days from vegetable oils instead of animal fat. It works better as a liquid in some cases than as a powder or a bar. Sam from Valparaiso.
Soap.
Soap is correct. 20 points for Valpo, and you extend your lead to 25 points. Well done, Sam. 3 more clues. 1 answer. 30 points. Now on to the literature and language arts side of things. Before World War II, he won 3 Pulitzer Prizes, including one for his play, The Skin of Our Teeth. $20-point clue. His play, The Matchmaker, was adapted into Broadway's Hello, Dolly. $10-point clue. This American won his 2nd Pulitzer Prize for his novel, The Bridge of San Luis Rey, and his 3rd for the play, Our Town. Matt from Hobart, just in time.
Smith.
Not Smith. Valpo? Sam?
Wallace.
Not Wallace, it was Thornton Wilder. And that is the end of our 3rd round of play. You see the score at the bottom, and you see Valpo leads 40-15, but many points coming your way in our final round of this semifinal match, and it's called Final Exam. Take a look at the board. You will see 6 categories. There are 5 questions in each of those categories worth 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 points, respectively. We will take them in that order. Can't jump down to the big numbers until a little bit later as we get to them. The team that last answered correctly would normally be the one that controls the board, except for the first turn in this round. That will go to Hobart because you trail right now. So Hobart, give me a 10-point clue you'd like to start with here.
We're going to start with movies.
Movies, 10-point clue there. Rated among the best ever made by the American Film Institute. It gave us the song Over the Rainbow. Nate from Hobart.
Wizard of Oz.
Yes, Wizard of Oz. 10 points for Hobart. You're on the board first. You can stay there for 15 or go elsewhere.
We're going to stick with movies.
You bet. 15 in movies. This novel by Marcus Zusak, made into a recent movie, includes a bombing on Himmel Street and a narrator named Death. That was The Book Thief. Hobart, you're bored.
Sticking with movies.
Movies, 20. Movies are available at this Cleveland, Ohio location, designed by architect I.M. Pei, and they include one about the Rolling Stones. Sam from Valparaiso.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
That is correct. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Was that a guess?
Sort of.
Sort of. Well, good. It was a good one either way. 20 points for Valpo. You're back on the board. You control it. What would you like to do?
Geography.
Geography, a new clue, 10 points there. And actually, specifically in this category, this is all world geography. 10-pointer. This country's 44 national parks include Kluane, which contains Mount Logan, and Riding Mountain in its Manitoba escarpment. Sam from Valparaiso.
Canada.
Canada is the country. 10 points for Valpo. You're bored again.
Still geography.
Geography, 15. This geologic theory, accredited to Alfred Wegener, says that Earth's land was originally one giant piece. Matt from Hobart.
Pangea.
Not Pangea, I'll finish it for Valparaiso. That Earth's land was originally one giant piece before it began to break apart. Sam from Valparaiso.
Continental drift.
That is correct. It was Pangea. The term, in this case, continental drift. Yes, 15 points. You control the board.
Geography.
You like world geography, 20 points in that category. This South American nation shares Lake Titicaca with Peru. Tim from Valparaiso.
Bolivia.
Yes, Bolivia. Another 20 points for Valpo. You control the board. Up to 105. Stay there, 25. They like the geography. The Senkaku Islands were given back to Japan in 1972. At the same time, the U.S. allowed this island, taken by the U.S. during World War II, to revert to Japanese control. Alejandro from Hobart.
The Philippines?
Not the Philippines. Valpo? Tim?
Okinawa.
Yes, Okinawa. 25 more for Valpo. You're up to 130. What would you like to do?
Finish off geography.
We will do it. 30 wipes the category. Geography. This longest river in both Portugal and Spain was important in wars of the late 1500s as the main approach to the city of Lisbon. In time? No, sorry, Chanel. That was the Tagus River. Was that your guess?
No.
All right, well, that worked out well. You control the board. New category. Valpo?
Countries for 10.
Countries. 10-point clue there. These are countries of the world, obviously. 10 points. In 1935, Italian leader Benito Mussolini invaded Abyssinia, which is now this East African country that hasn't had a functioning government in years. Tim from Valparaiso.
Libya.
It is not Libya. Hobart? Cade, you were just in time.
Nigeria.
Not Nigeria. It was Ethiopia. Valpo, you're bored.
Stick with countries.
Countries, 15. In 1909, Colombia recognized the independence of this Central American country that had been a part of Colombia until then. Sam from Valparaiso.
Panama.
Panama, yes. 15 more for the Vikes. You are up to 145. What would you like to do?
Stay.
Stay there. 20 countries. This small West African country's capital city, founded by freed British slaves, is called Freetown. Tim from Valpo.
Salomon.
Incorrect. Hobart? Matt?
Salaman.
Incorrect. It was Sierra Leone. 1 minute to go in the game. Valpo, you're bored.
Stay with countries.
25 countries. At one point before 1959, the man who served in the religious position of Dalai Lama was an official in this small Asian country's government. Tim from Valpo.
Tibet.
Tibet is correct. 25 more, and it's your board.
Animals.
Animals, 10. This lovable animal, mostly found in China, doesn't hibernate during the wintertime, thus it is awake eating bamboo. I think I saw everything light up at the same time. Alejandro from
Panda?
Hobart.
A panda?
Yes, that's correct. Yes, 10 points for Hobart, and you control.
We're gonna go to movies.
Movies, 25 there. This classic movie about the Hollywood movie business features the line, "All right, Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my close-up," spoken by the fading Matt from Hobart.
Hollywood Boulevard.
It is not Hollywood Boulevard. I'll finish it for Valparaiso. Spoken by the fading screen actress Norma Desmond. Sam.
The Wolf of Wall Street?
It is not. Matt, you're not going to like this. Sunset Boulevard. You were close. Hobart.
We're gonna finish off movies.
30 movies. This Anita Lowe's novel's movie version featured Marilyn Monroe as the gold digger Lorelei Lee. Its sequel 2 years later was called But Gentlemen Marry Brunettes. Tim from Valparaiso.
Gentlemen prefer blondes.
That is correct, reluctantly, but yes, 30 points. You got it right. That's good. 30 points for Valpo. You control. You're up to 200. You may not believe that's true. That's all. Go ahead, Tim.
American novels.
All
for
right,
10.
American novels, 10. She won both a Pulitzer Prize and a Nobel Prize for her novel, The Good Earth. Pearl Buck. And that is the end of our game. Valparaiso with 200 points. You will advance to our championship round. Hobart, glad that you are here. Great run in this tournament, and we will see some of you next year on Making the Grade. And guys, congratulations, Valpo, on making it to that championship round. Yes, absolutely. A round of applause for both teams. We'll see you next time on Making the Grade.
From safer communities to admirable performances, we power Northern Indiana, so you can do what moves you.